Sonia here. It's been a while since I uploaded a video on my channel. I'm really excited to be back, and I hope you will enjoy watching this video as much as I will enjoy making this video today. So without further ado, let's talk about what I've been doing for the past few months on astronomy. The first event that I'll be discussing is the Oakland Astronomical Society meeting that I attended. Oakland Astronomical Society is a community of people who are genuinely interested in astronomy, and their main purpose is to educate their members about the science of astronomy and to keep them up to date with current astronomical news. And as a member of the society for almost 2 years, I receive monthly journals from them, and I also attend meetings at the Stardom Observatory. So this particular meeting that I attended was most memorable because they taught us about how to use a telescope, and I got to experience the telescope viewing. I got to see the full moon through the telescope, which I managed to take a good picture of it. And even more fascinating is the fact that I got to see the Orion Trapezium cluster. On the left is a picture that I took, and on the right is a diagram of the Trapezium. The Trapezium is a cluster of stars in the heart of the Orion Nebula, and surprisingly, it was discovered way back in 1617 by Galileo Galilei. If I zoom into my picture, you can see the 4 stars forming a shape of trapezium, and the green dust around it is the Orion Nebula. I never seen such cool star cluster before, so it was a very meaningful experience for me. The next event is a big one. I went to the Professor Brian Cox concert! The experience was striking and extraordinary that I thought I was dreaming or something. Professor Brian Cox is one of my favorite physicists, and I couldn't believe that I got to see him in real life. Well, not up close, but a few meters away count, right? Well, wait, was it a few hundred meters? Anywho, it doesn't matter as long as I was in the same space-time as him. Hundreds of people were there at the arena, and the concert lasted for about 3 hours. And I was totally captivated by it, that I found myself smiling and my eyes wide open for the whole time. He talked through many different things, including light cone, black holes, and the future of our humankind. I can recall every bit about the concert vividly, but the one thing that I keep in mind the most are those ending sentences said by Professor Brian Cox.
So that strongly suggests to me that if there is such a thing as the meaning of life to me, it's that life is, by definition, short and valuable and precious. And therefore, we must seize it with both hands. We have to learn to live intensely meaningful lives in a meaningless universe. And I think ultimately the answer to that is that we have to, seize life with all that we can and ultimately enjoy it for that brief point in time while we can.
I have never heard anybody say so much in so few words. I hope you can also learn something from this amazing quote by him. The third event that I'll be discussing is an astronomy presentation that me and my Astronomy Club members organized at a public library targeted towards children. So I formed an Astronomy Club at school a year ago. When I first created it, I was worried because I was the only leader of the club, and I was also worried that not many students would be interested in joining my club. At the beginning, our club started small, with less than 10 members attending my weekly meetings. But now it has doubled, and we have 23 members in total. I'm really grateful for how my club has turned out, and most importantly, I feel grateful for my Space Oddity crew, if you're watching this. By the way, Space Oddity is the name of our club. I couldn't have organized this astronomy presentation without you guys, so big thanks to you. Anyways, the presentation was about the wonder of stars, and even though it was our first club event, it was successful. Many children came to listen to our presentation and they seemed to really enjoy. A lot of work has been put to make this event come to life, including confirming the time with the library, making posters for promotion, baking cookies for the prize from the quiz, bringing all the portable screen and projector, and preparing for the presentation itself. I felt very worthwhile to see how everyone was enjoying their time throughout the whole presentation, and I really hope that we can organize another event like this in the future. The last event that I'll be discussing is the telescope viewing again, but this time I went to the Stardom Observatory with my Space Oddity crew. I was waiting for this moment for so long. I finally got to see the Jupiter and the Saturn through a telescope. Wow! I couldn't take a good picture of them, but my eyes holds the truth. I saw the rings of Saturn and the stripes on Jupiter along with its 3 moons. It's the coolest thing I have ever seen, and of course, our old friend Moon as well. Besides that, I also saw the Alpha Centauri, which is the closest star system to our solar system, consisting of 3 stars, Alpha Centauri A, B, and C. But because Alpha Centauri C is a small and faint red dwarf, it was invisible to my eyes. Exciting news! In New Zealand next summer, Mercury, Venus, and Mars will be up in the sky, so I can't wait to see them as well. So that is it for an update on my life. I know they are all based around astronomy. Well, of course, because that's my biggest passion. What is your passion? I would love to know. I hope you're spending amazing time in your lives, and have a great day, everyone. See you!